Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? I hope you had a great night last night. I did. Actually got some sleep. Hey. So, it is Saturday, February 23rd. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay. Alright, let's start with a recap with a couple of videos from yesterday. There are links to these channels in the description below. First on the recap, go over to Lords of the Longbox for a video titled Chronic Back Issues Episode number 4, Marvel Preview number 7, First Appearance of Raccoon. Join Darkside Jedi as he dives into yet another back issue. This week we enjoy the pages of Marvel Preview number 7. Published in 1976, it holds the first appearance of the beloved woodland creature Raccoon. This magazine-sized issue was jam-packed with amazing black and white artwork and period ads. Alright, next up, go check out Barbarian Kung Fu for a fun video titled New Comic Book Back Issue Haul. Sit back and enjoy Barbarian's finds for the week of February 20th, New Comic Book Day. Alright, next up, if you didn't have your notifications on, you may have missed Comic Tom going live with a pre-show right before the top 10 list debuted. Go check out the rewind for this one for some of the most current and relevant comic news out there. That Gotham news, look at this image. Wow. Alright, last item on the recap. Over at Comics with Bueller yesterday, Bueller hosted Brian from Max Pro Supplies in a video titled Comic Book Supplies, what you know straight from the manufacturers themselves, Max Pro Supplies. So not only did we get Brian from Max Pro on the show, if you catch the replay, turn on the live chat so that you can meet the owner, Steve, who was chatting under the handle Max Protection. He was answering questions in the chat. Brian was answering questions from Bueller. I mean, it was an impressive display from this company. Even Comic Tom commented in the chat, never seen a BCW rep on somebody's show. Just saying, smooth move. Alright, now on to today's lineup. All of these times will be listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and all of the channel links with timestamps are in the description below. So first up, at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, Billy at Economics and Comics gives us a video titled Key Comic Book Haul. Now, when Billy's talking keys, I'm listening. Alright, at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, we get our first live show of the day over at John's Comics with Kids. Today we get the next installment of his weekly series titled Saturday Morning Comics. This morning will be the 20th episode. Stop by and say good morning as John, Kate, and Charlie will be sharing their books as usual and letting you know what's good and what to skip. Alright. At 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern, head over to JP's Budget Collecting for the next installment in his series titled CBSI Top 10 Are They Still Hot? This is a cool concept for a series and definitely worth a look. Jason reviews the CBSI Top 10 list from 6 months ago, August 23rd. It's really interesting seeing those results. This is a must-see for me today. Okay, next up at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, head over to 3 Men in a Basement Comics and Collectibles channel. That's a long channel name, guys. For a special live event called The Comic Swap. What is the Comic Swap? I don't know. I do know that I'll tune in to find out, and I do know that there is a great list of guest appearances that includes guys like Very Gary and JLL's Comics. They're also going to be doing comic, movie, music, and trivia. Comic, movie, music, trivia for the chat. So swing by and check it out. Alright, at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, Joe Ryan Comics will be releasing his video titled Comic Book Haul, February 20th, 2019. Also at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Whosoever watches this channel, if he or she be worthy, shall acquire the knowledge from the Comic Chief.
Another day and another video from, you guessed it, the Comic Chief. Today we get his review of Die #1 from Image. I've read it, I thought it was really good. Alright, at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, we get our next live show over at the Soldier Only channel. One of my favorite YouTube comic couples, Soldier and Fuchsia. They give us the 8th, if you count last night, they give us the 8th edition of their weekly show titled Married with Issues. Join Soldier and Fuchsia live as they showcase their weekly haul and discuss the latest news and preview next week's books. Alright, at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, we have another live show over at DK Comics and Cosplay channel, formerly known as Delphia Sparks. Join Delphia Sparks and Kachoon as they open a few mail calls and share some of their cosplay plans for 2019. Should be fun. At 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, head over to the Big Lion Cat 646 channel and catch his new and improved format for his live comic book auction. Patrick has assembled another amazing group of sellers that includes WhoDat Comics and Movies, and I could technically probably drop the mic right now, but we're also going to get an introduction to ThoroQboro as a first-time seller, and I think he's going to be coming out strong. So you want to make sure you stop in, hit the like, and listen to Lenny roar. Alright, at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, we get another live stream. Head back to 3 Men in a Basement Comics and Collectibles channel, because this time they've got a huge CGC unboxing of over 40 slabs that they don't know the grades for yet. So live results are always fun. Alright, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at Juster Rican and his comics channel, Rod and Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson join forces for a great live show titled Coast to Coast Comics. Today, the 7th episode, let's join them in the live chat while they talk comics and joke around with special guest, the Comic Jabroni. It's gonna be fun. Alright, next up at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, let's check out the boys over at Gem Mint Collectibles as they go live with episode number 48 of their self-titled show. This is the one where Mint and Man will do their thing. You know what these guys do, man. They got a great following, they got a great show, they got a great vibe. You want to stop in, give these guys a thumbs up. Alright, and the last item that I've got on our lineup for today is a live show from Jeff Comic 813. You know Jeff from the Cantonese Comic Wednesdays. This is his first live event, and he'll be sharing with us his favorite vampirella covers of his, in his collection. Let's show him some support. Stop by and say hello. Alright, well that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. No big deal. Drop me a comment. This roster right here, this lineup is going to be posted on Instagram this afternoon, and if I made any mistakes, which I probably did, I will put the updates in Instagram post. Also, if you make a comment that I made a mistake, and I catch it, if I read it, I will move it up to the top of the list so everyone else sees it, because I messed up on a time yesterday, but I didn't read it, so I never moved it. Sorry, Alec, White Whale, messed that one up. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. It's going to be a great weekend. Looking forward to it. Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, like, comment, share, and don't forget, we had a good time.